So this video is a follow-up to my Medina Monday message from yesterday regarding the science of reading and the intersection of the science of reading research with service to culturally and linguistically diverse student communities. Some people were taken aback by my statement. Go back and take a look at it if you need to. I want you to understand one thing. This is not an attack on the science of reading research. Rather, it's a call to action for those of us who serve linguistically diverse student communities, because so many of the decisions that have been made in schools, districts, in BOSIs, in county offices, region centers, and at the state level, decisions regarding professional development, materials, curriculum adoptions, assessment, legislation have been made using the science of reading, but without also acknowledging the linguistic needs and gifts of the emergent bilingual students that we serve, emergent multilingual students in our classrooms fully. That's all that is. And so when we engage in conversations around the science of reading and we make decisions based on those conversations, it has to be the science of reading research because it's that and piece that many of us in the field are really pushing for. So I wanted to offer 3 reflection questions that might serve as an initial guide as to whether or not we have fully embraced the linguistic prowess of our emergent bilingual multilingual students. So question number 1, reflection question number 1. As we engaged in science of reading conversations and made decisions regarding the science of reading research and what we would do in order to implement that, did we embrace metalinguistic awareness and translanguaging research? Because often the folks that are leading those SOR conversations aren't fully comfortable with metalinguistic awareness and translanguaging research. But it's an important piece that's not being talked about enough, because our emergent multilingual students deserve to have access to their entire linguistic repertoire, not just solely that English, that monolingual perspective. And so this is for dual and non-dual language entities, right? Have we embraced metalinguistic awareness, translanguaging research, so that students are able to engage in cross-linguistic work in any educational setting? If we've not done that, if we've not leveraged those pieces in our decision-making, then what can we do to make sure that we more fully align? Reflection question number 2. For dual and bilingual education districts and schools, have we really taken a look at the orthographic similarities and differences of the 2 program languages or the 3 program languages that our school district offers? Because those orthographic differences and similarities are going to play a huge role in terms of the decisions we make regarding PD, regarding tools, adoptions, regarding resources. And so if we've not done that, which often we've not, what can we do to make sure that the people guiding those conversations fully feel comfortable with that cross-linguistic piece that really becomes evident as we look at those similarities and differences in terms of orthography? And then reflection question number 3, for dual language bilingual educational entities, have we really gone deeply in terms of a biliteracy trajectory? Because a biliteracy trajectory is very different than a monolingual literacy journey. And so if we haven't established a biliteracy trajectory that is accessible to students, families, teachers, administrators, district leaders, then what ends up happening is that we look at our data through a monolingual perspective rather than through a linguistically sustaining lens. And so those are the 3 reflection questions. Have we engaged in conversations around the science of reading that included metalinguistic awareness, translanguaging, and cross-linguistic work? Question number 2, have we taken a look in dual language bilingual education programs at the orthographic differences and similarities between the 2 program languages? And reflection question number 3, have we established a biliteracy trajectory that will guide our work in terms of that biliteracy journey? Remember that if we've not done that, that's okay. But that is linguistic oppression. And so how will we go back and make sure that we more fully align with the things that will be culturally and linguistically sustaining for the students we serve? I hope this helps. Adios.